Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to section 33. Once again, this is going to be off plans because I bought everything from TS Flight Lines and it's just kind of like a drop-in system, just like the fuel lines. Couple of pro tips. Actually, let's start off with first. Yes, I am using carbon fiber pedals. The carbon fiber pedals come from a company. Let me get this right here. Aerosouth.net. They do pretty much carbon fiber everybody. Looks like they're in bed with Sky Designs. We know Sky Designs. Well, most people know Sky Designs. Ken is pretty much one of the guys who has worked at Vans for a very long time. So he makes those extended range tanks, which I super duper want in my wings, but those were not available when I first started building. I'm honestly contemplating doing a new set of wings with those in it, but I'm going to fly these wings to at least start with, and then I may take them off and I may build new ones and put new ones on. Anyways, moving on. Aerosouth.net does pretty much everything carbon fiber. Met them at Oshkosh last year. Amazing people. Carbon fiber. It rusts aluminum. Google it. It's really infatuating. But you have to use steel washers in between everything, of which I'm making sure to do. I'm also making sure that there's some steel barrier between my carbon fiber armrest and the rest of the aircraft. Really kind of mind-blowing type stuff when you talk about corrosion and aluminum and carbon fiber, et cetera, et cetera. So do the research for yourself, see if it's something that you want. I really like these pedals, so I am going through the pain of making sure that they are installed properly. Next up, the parking brake. That's going to be kind of a show and tell at the end here, along with another video at the very end on a certain piece of plastic right there in the middle between the two tubes. That you see the two tubes and then you see the bracket right there in the middle. That piece of plastic up top needed to be trimmed because it was putting too much pressure onto the firewall. And it's not a linear trim, it's a kind of angled trim. But it seems like more people are finding that they need to trim that than not, so just be ready and aware that you may need to do that. The parking brake on the website, which is Aircraft Specialty / TS Flight Lines, depending on who you talk to. Aircraft Specialty has it a little bit backwards on there, so here's a picture of how it gets mounted. It's somewhat different than what it shows on the website, so just be cautious of that if you are using this parking brake. Here's another shot of it from the top, and the video coming up is just going to be me installing that. Notice also that the brake cylinders have blue AN fittings, not the fittings that came with the cylinders. That's what they need to mount to tie up to the TS Flight Lines brake lines there. And let's see. Yes, all of those components, of course, came with the brake lines. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go into a video of explaining that center mounting bracket now. So enjoy. Okay, trying to explain a problem that I'm having. It pertains particularly to this block right here and how much pressure it's applying onto this structure, which is then pushing that structure up. And if you look, slightly bowing, let's see if we can, yeah, starting to bow this center section right here of the firewall. And I'll push this block out and you'll see the firewall snap back. So essentially, it's just putting too much pressure here. I'm going to have to trim down some of this top as many other people have had to do.